Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's good to be here and I hope you're doing well. If you're new here, welcome on in. I'm bringing you some more Terracards content today, and we are surprisingly not doing a challenge run as we so often do on this channel. We're just going to play the game. But we're going to play the game with a focus today, folks. And that focus that we're going to have is around a specific crop that has a lot of flexibility, and I don't really see it get used too often. And that crop is soy. Now, a few observations about soy here. Don't put it by a cow. Just don't do it. It does cost a lot of water at 7 per plant, but of course there's ways around that, as we well know. The watery tree and so forth. And it also gives you soy, obviously. Now, soy in its basic form doesn't do much for you, 5 gold. But if we look at the juicer to get soy milk, it doubles your value. If we look at the fermenter to get a tofu curd, you get another 50%. And then if you look at the fridge, you almost triple your value from there. With the tofu chunk right here, a nice big luscious chunk of tofu. So that's what we're going for. Empires are built on tofu. And doggone it, we're going to build an empire today on tofu. Or die trying. So that is the goal today. Please like, share, subscribe to content, especially if you enjoy. Appreciate y'all. Now let's just start kind of basic here. I always like to watch the water production early on. No need to really place excessive water wells if you don't need the water, because water wells early on do cost the upkeep. So something to keep an eye on for anybody either new to this game or just kind of playing around. I did go sunflower off the bat. I just love sunflower and blue wheat, so that is going to be our power combo for energy reasons, among others, of course. Gotta be careful here. So let's get our sunflower down, and of course you have to keep structures away from the sunflower, so no structures will be on this island here. And in doing so, you get that nice bonus that I'm sure any veteran player of the game is aware of. For our first alternate crop, I don't think I'm going to get soy this early, right? I haven't seen it come this early. It doesn't really get this early, so we have some cows here. We have some peanuts there. We could go with the little peanut cow action. Maybe that's kind of how we're leaning, or do we try to roll into maybe some more sunflower? I'm going to re-roll this. The 16 peanuts is real tempting, but I'm going to re-roll it, and we get 12 sunflowers here. That is just beautiful. So we're going to take that, and we're going to just get them on the board. We're going to focus on getting our sunflowers on the board. They're great early game income, and they give you the flexibility to do other things like expand, throw down a fence, and add a cow, a cheerful little cow in that fence. Let's end our turn there and continue to place sunflowers. And I'm excited to get that first tofu plant. Now, I am aware there are a few essence bonuses out there, right? And one of them does give you a free tofu card every time, or it's got a 50% chance to give you a free tofu card every time a structure processes an item. So that's a definite angle to really max out on the soy cards that we have in our hand, to really build our empire. I mean, we want to be a space exploring empire here. I'm going to re-roll past this. Field peanuts are good. I don't really think you can go wrong with them early on. We could go corn here. Let's take some field peanuts. And I want to kind of focus this build around just, let's get the resources. Let's build them up a little bit. Let's get a little stockpile of them in our hands for when we start getting those production buildings in place. We won't be hindered, looking for fuel or looking for energy, because blue wheat is also on the list as well, of course. So I'm going to keep building my sunflower islands off to the left there, and then we're going to just be expansive on the right, getting our cows in place. We are, of course, looking to process the milk a little further if we can do that. Popsicles would be a solid choice this early, so I'm going to take those. I mean, we have the cows, we might as well You do need a foundation to build the tofu empire on, by the way. So we're going to focus on that. Let's build the foundation, and then let's take this little farm to space. So let's get our popsicles in place. Will also be our central island for some production buildings. We're making 500 a turn and looking good and mighty. Let's throw our water well down right here to get our water back in the positive. And let's get this small fence here in play. And our turn there, we do get the blue wheat here. That is just too sweet to turn down, so we're going to take that. Now, I don't know if you've seen a few of my other videos, but I like the sunflower blue wheat combo quite a bit, and this is why. Keeping an eye on the energy right here. You just start throwing that down. A single blue wheat is getting me 17 energy. It basically solves your energy problem. Another option is, of course, solar panels, which are very expensive. Blue wheat is not very expensive at all. And it only gives you 40 energy. You can get that in just 2 blue wheat. So it's a solid choice. I don't really see why you would do anything else. At least in this current 1.2.5 version of the game. Alright, so we are starting to advance. We did get our first essence reward. We're at day 20 here. So we have field grapes, which is a very good skill. I used that in my no structure challenge run, the true one, the true no structure challenge run. Check that out. See the power of this skill here. But I'm going to go ahead and take paste bloom. I mean, this is going to really burden our water supply right now. So I'm going to take paste bloom. We got tons of sunflowers. Tons more in our hand. Might as well take that and get better production out of our sunflowers. So if we look, we're making $456 in sunflower seeds per turn. I suspect that number will spike rapidly. Next turn here, crusher. So that's not involved in the processing of tofu, so we don't really have to worry about that. We could get some carrots to help limit the water cost of our cows here. Maybe get a little carrot yogurt production. So let's go ahead and do that. And this is what I'm looking for here. So sunflower pays $5.56. Alright, so it went up a few $100s. Maybe it's not the best commodity, but that's okay. We're still in the very early game phases here. So we're going to plant some carrots here. And you see it actually gives us water as it reduces the water cost of these cows. And then now it'll start costing water again. But that's okay. We have another commodity on the board that we're making money on. So here's our juicer. We do need that for the soy. So we can go ahead and get that right now. Or we can roll and try for something like a watery tree. I really think we need a watery tree. And they should be showing up around now. So let's see if we can get one. It's also a milk. Ooh, we also do get our soy. We do get our soy. We can start building our empire here. I think we have to get our water problem. We really have to get it solved because soy is so water intensive. So one more re-roll does reveal the glorious watery tree. You'll love to see it, folks. We're going to get that in our hand and on this tile right here next round. And just watch the impact of this. So the blue wheat produces super when it's adjacent to sunflowers, and the watery tree just completely multiplies off that. So one single watery tree is going to bag us 274 water. And that's mainly based on the production. So let's just load this island up with 3 watery trees. I suppose we could put one here too, but it's just too impactful here. We're going to load that up there. And now I would say we're firmly ready to build our Soylent empire to the moon. Let's go. Melter is not involved in soy production. We don't really need that right now. We are looking out for a pasteurizer, of course. So there's a pasteurizer. I think we can take that. We can take that and start getting a little bit better production from our cow products here. So why don't we go ahead and do that. Grater. I mean, we could do the grater for the carrots as well. So why don't we do that? We just kind of need some foundation, and then we're going to go heavy into the tofu Don't you worry, folks. On this channel, I try to give the people what they want. You didn't ask for soy or tofu, but you did click on the video suggesting that, so I'm going to give you what you want. The mixer here is instrumental in getting our carrot yogurt, I should say, that is. So why don't we go ahead and grab the mixer as well. We'll throw that right there. We're just looking for our fermenter now, which it would be nice to get 2 of those. So let's grab some cows, fill out our fences here, get a little more production. Stable, money's looking good. Ready to make some moves here. I'm gonna re-roll past those popsicles, although they are pretty tempting to grab. Here's our fermenter, and we do get 2 of them. That is big time. That's an essential building in producing the tofu curd, so we're gonna take that without question. We shall pay the taxman, and let's take a look here. So tropical soil, double the water costs. So if we think into the future, right? Soy, 7 water per card. That's gonna be 14. So we're gonna need extreme water. But if we're gonna take this to the moon, we gotta go with it. We gotta. You can't take a soy empire to the moon unless you plant it in tropical soil. So we're doing that. I'm gonna throw the fermenter right here, and we're just gonna hold on to this one. Getting some carrot yogurt production now, which is great. Let's see. So we are getting. Okay, we'll have to take another look at that. But look at that income; it's mighty. More medium fences, not necessarily, but I will take more sunflowers. Fill out this island here, and I'll fill out this island here. It gives us more water, gives us more energy, all things that we need to launch this empire into orbit. I think I ended my turn a little too prematurely there. Gotta watch that. Let's grab more sunflowers. You're probably asking yourself, where is the soy? We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Alright, water tanks. So this is good. This would be a good one for a soy island for sure. So I'll take that and just carefully put that in my hand. And we will incorporate that into our soy build for sure. Let's pay the taxman. Now let's look out for our soy here. Let's try to roll into it. Barn, mill, giant chicken. More watery trees. We will take those. That's too sweet to pass up. Throw another one right here, of course. And we're also going to want to incorporate them on some of our soy islands as well. So let's just hold on to the watery trees for now. Cocoa tree, popsicle. More carrots, tempting, but let's see if we can't get, we can get more sunflowers. Alright, it's either soy or sunflowers in this next draw here. Or 2 water tanks. Yeah, we'll take 2 water tanks. I've got big plans for my soy islands. You know, we could just roll into that essence reward at day 60 here too. Start getting soy plants that way. We'll see. Here is 16 soy. A wonderful number to start an empire. Let's go. Wheat expansion, veganism, bright corn. None of this really helps us. Could go wheat expansion for blue wheat. So we'll do that. And basically, what are we looking at here? So where do we want to start launching this island? So we need a juicer for sure. We don't want to have structures adjacent to our sunflowers. So we could build a little plot right here, perhaps. Start a little colony right there. That'll give us a little more flexibility to add in some more fencing if we have to. I don't hate that. I mean, this island isn't considered adjacent to the sunflowers here, so why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's buy that real estate there. Let's buy this real estate here. Let's buy this real estate here. And let's start with that. Fermenter is, of course, going to go here. We're also going to get a juicer there as well. So here we go with our soy. Producing 1 and costing 14 water. But if we throw the water tank down here, watch what happens to our soy then. Now it produces 20. So that is why I grabbed the water tank, folks. It literally turns nothing into something. Giant sunflower, that one's hard to turn down. We'll go ahead and take that. Might as well capitalize on this extreme energy production we have. Let's see, for soy, we're getting 220 soybeans per turn. Let's do the same down here with this. We have the lake, but water really isn't a concern right now. We do get the juicer here, so let's grab the juicer. We need that. Let's throw our giant sunflower right here to watch over the soy colony. Soy, juicer. We're going to expand here and here as well, so I might as well buy that real estate. And let's see, our tofu curd is selling for a solid 5 grand. That's not bad. Sunflower seeds though, right? What's that giant sunflower for you? We have a few more juicers. If we plan to go planetary with this, we're gonna need them, right? But I want some more soy. There's 13 more soy. Let's grab that. And let's just remind ourselves here real quick. So juicer, fermenter, fridge. So we're looking for the fridge as well. More soy. Blue wheat, that's tempting. Let's go ahead and grab that. That's a no-brainer with the wheat expansion that I have here. So what we can do with this, so we can buy this and this. We can throw a blue wheat on each of these islands here. And then the wheat expansion is going to just let it spawn. So you see that happening. So that means we can throw a water retreat down here. And once that gets filled up, it's going to be much... It's going to be a high producer. Actually, should have thrown it here. That's okay. More cows. We're interested in the soy. More blue wheat, don't need that. Biofuel generator. We'll take another water tank, sure. Gonna need it for our future soy islands of greatness. Fill out that blue wheat there and let it do its thing. You can see it grows. Throw another water retreat right there just to keep our production mighty on the water. And we're kind of holding out at this point. We do have day 80 approaching. Hopefully we get that soy buff where it turns structure, or it gives you a free soy card. It's one that, it's an essence reward that I avoid like the plague, to be completely transparent, but in this particular run, we'll take it. Let's go here. Why don't we throw some blue wheat here and here as well. We do get the fridge. Alright, so that is an instrumental building in our build. This will allow us to process soy to its fullest form. We are bagging 637 tofu curds, so keep in mind about 10 grand pay that. Dealer's hand +2 hand size. Black water +10 production to animals. They now consume fuel instead of water. Golden chance. Man, none of this is real good. I guess let's take dealer's hand. I'm not really in love with any of those. Fuel corn. I mean, it does appear that we need some fuel. Sugarcane is not part of the soy empire. So we're gonna grab fuel corn because we do need fuel. Expand upward this way. Let's just throw down our fuel corn here. Get that fuel production back. And now we just need to be hooked up with some soy from the soy gods. Let's go. Mixer. We have some grapes. That's no good. More soy. Tremendous. How are we doing? 637 tofu curds there. From, 2 islands and 2.5 islands, essentially. We'll be able to really ramp that production up now. You'll love to see it, folks. So let's do the same thing here. Throw a water tank down. Just pump that soy. I mean, we have so much water that it's not really an issue anymore. So what are we looking for here? So we basically need to set up another trio of production buildings. We do get a fermenter. I think that's a wise grab right now. Our tofu curd production goes up to about 1,000 at 38k per. You'll love to see it. And let's get into the draw phase and get either another production building or more soy. Electric carrot. Watery tree. Try not to spend the entire fortune that we have. Alright, let's go carrots then, so I don't spend the entire rent on re-rolling. I guess you could say gambling, right? Whoops. Don't need that. Yeah, you never want to gamble away the rent check, folks. Try not to do that here today. So let's toss in some more carrots right there. That's all gonna, of course, feed into the grater. Crusher, cocoa tree. 2 medium fences. We could go ahead and take those, or we could re-roll for 50k. Let's take the medium fences. Can definitely get a little more aggressive with the re-rolling, but with the recent adjustments to the game and the super impactful re-rolling cost, it really gets out of hand in a hurry, for sure. Fuel wheat solar panel, don't need that. Yikes. Really don't like doing this. Alright, last one here, folks. Centrifuge, giant cow. Alright, we'll take the giant cow. Insane water costs on these giant cows, but it doesn't matter. We have this infrastructure here. Lake antenna. Look at this cost, man. 700k. That is absolutely insane. So I think what we'll do, let's grab the antenna. Let's not be stupid. Let's grab the antenna. Let's pay the gold. Rabbit apprentice, bright corn. Let's go with rabbit apprentice, sure. Let's throw our antenna right here. Definitely don't need it. Now we got a nice cow like backbone, but we're going for the soy. And the game's just not giving us the soy. It's kind of frustrating. The game should know by now that I'm going for soy. So it's got to give me that essence reward at day 120 here so we can launch this thing into orbit. Fuel core not interested. Guess we'll take more carrots. It will reach the point where I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna roll for it. Put more carrots right here. Alright, all of our fences are full. More sunflowers. That's timely. I mean, we could take it, but we're looking for soy. Yikes. Alright. Can't do too many of those $700,000 rerolls. I mean, we have such a fine infrastructure in place. We spent the first, 60 to 80 turns or so kind of getting that empire in place. Or getting the infrastructure in place, rather, to build the empire, I should say. So now it's just a matter of getting there. Let's get the soy cards, let's get that essence reward. It's probably the only time in my time playing this game that I've actually been looking for that essence reward, right? Comment me if you feel me. Let's go giant carrot. Adjacent 2 islands, so it will hit those. And then the watery tree, of course, goes well with the giant carrot. That's a little hack for you. Alright, patiently waiting. Here, let's go. What's making us money? What's making us the most? Tofu? It's not the carrot yogurt. It's that giant sunflower with its 2,500 production. Insane. Alright. Mill is useless to us. 1.2 mil for a reroll is also just brutal. Let's do it one time. We don't get it. Peanut gnome's not gonna help. Guess we'll take the popsicles. Got another fridge. We will take that. We're gonna need that for our future plans, of course. So let's just roll through. How's the income looking? Sunflower seeds are still king, it looks like. Mixer, fuel wheat. None of this helps me. But if I re-roll, I go bankrupt, literally. Arboreal bounty, we have home sweet home, and we have flush. Let's go home sweet home. Don't love any of those. I'm kind of disappointed. Kind of disappointed, low-key. Little fuel weed action. Peanuts, carrot, nope. Pasteurizer. Beans. Olive tree, beans. We'll take the beans. Maybe the magical beans will appear? Who knows? Haven't seen them yet. Certainly could have played my cows there. Should have done that. I've noticed with the wheat expansion, it does cause a little bit of game lag at turn end when there's wheat to grow. Has not crashed me yet though. So why don't we throw the beans right here? Why not? And let's roll into something real nice here. How about like 16 soy plants? And then the essence reward as well. Come on, game. Nope. Yikes. We'll take some chickens. Got some room for them. So now we're gonna get a bunch of chicken cards as well every turn. And I just realized we don't have any corn to actually feed our chickens, so there is that as well. Bunny Dracula. We could just go withered crops on the lot. Transforms one crop in the range of 3 islands into their withered crops version. Gives 500 gold per transformation. That's 5 production per withered carrot in a 2 island range. Occupies 3 slots. Is this full? Yeah, it's full. I was about to say, like, why not, right? Let's try it out. We'll grab the Bunny Dracula. No, that's irresponsible. Thanks for keeping me in check. Yeah, that $2 million roll hurts. It just does. Let's take corn just to get the chickens fed. I kind of feel bad that our poor chickens are starving. And then let's roll aggressively into tofu. Tofu curds. Another fridge, don't need that. Watery tree, bird nest. It's just gonna give you more chickens. Guess we'll take the watery tree. This is disappointing. So what do you think we should name this video there, folks? The Tofu Empire that never was, or something like that? Because this is feeling more like just a standard playthrough at this point. Get a barn in place right here. So put one right here. Some pretty insane production out of them cows now. Chocolate addiction. Nope. Cow deluge, we can afford that one now, that's for sure. Everything that produces water now produces energy, so this completely screws our water surplus. Might not matter, but I've literally lost because of that before. So let's go ahead and take the cow deluge. There's another juicer right here. We could set it up for more soy in the future. I mean, we got everything we need. We got everything we need. So we go boom, 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 boom. Just need that soybean. Why don't we set it up? We have the money. We have the resources. Let's set it up. Get some of this stuff out of my hand too. Thought that was a soybean for a second. Well, that's no good. I guess we'll take it. Doesn't work there. I don't know, let's just start like a trash island right here, I suppose. $220K. That is not an empire. Not getting it. Just not getting it. Is there any value in grabbing another grader? Not really. Not just not really, not at all. Pasteurizer. Silo. King crab, huh? Let's grab this and just play it so it doesn't linger in my hand. Alright. Let's end turn there. Come on, game. You gotta hook a brother up here. I guess more sunflowers. I mean that's technically hooking me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will take the sunflowers for sure, but we have other things on our mind. Soy. And it's just not showing itself. It could be... So I don't really know exactly how the game generates which cards are available to you. I do know in a recent update they made it so you don't get the same cards in your reroll again, so it does make our chances a little bit better for soy, but not really too much better. I also think the game does take into account what you currently have. You know, like it's not going to give you like an oven if you don't have any flour, right? Stuff like that. So I don't know if just kind of the selections I've made, maybe I didn't commit to soy early enough or something. So it's being very elusive. That could be. I mean, I want to try to build that chocolate factory one of these times too. Yikes. Let's go electric carrot, I guess. Peanut Fest, Bunny, Light, Carrot, and Golden Chance. Man. I just have not been getting the essence rewards needed. Have I? Just haven't. Giant cow water tank. More soy. Alright, finally. Turn 162. Somebody bookmark that. Mark that down. We go through a drought period of probably 100 turns, and then we finally get some more soy to continue to build our soy empire. I mean, it's got a lot of catching up to do here. Yeah, it's got a lot of catching up to do. To catch that sunflower seed production. But we're making some steam now. And maybe the game will realize, hey, this guy's going soy. Let's give him soybeans. Let's give him the essence reward. Or not. Oops. Alright. Let's just keep playing that soy. This is actually a really good spot for a mill. So let's throw it there. Throw a grater there as well. Sick of looking at it. And let's keep rolling. The crap collector. There's definitely a play with that. You're getting a lot from here and a lot from here, right? It's kind of close to our soy island. We'd have to... I don't think it's the play right now. This is, though, for sure. Only a measly 7, but it's better than nothing. So let's just keep pumping up the soy. Seems to be a little more frequent now. You like to see it? Another juicer, that would complete our little trio here, so let's go ahead and take that. If we ever get that essence reward, we'll be sitting pretty. That doesn't help us at all. Do we just go melter here? Throw another barn here, we could do that. Throw a melter up here. Yeah, alright, let's go melter. Definitely not a move I'm in love with, but... what are you gonna do? Fuel peanuts, mixer, biofuel generator. Church. If I re-roll this, I'm going to be in danger mode. So let's not do that. Just for sheep. I guess let's grab that. Not in love with that either. Really not. So let's see here. If we could somehow... so I would do it to adjacent islands. So it would be... I'm thinking poop collector here, so one right there. One right there and one right there. So you need 2 production islands. This isn't really built great for that. Plus, we didn't even draw it anyway, so... let's just move on. Pass the turn. Get more soy. Looking for some soy here, game. Going wide, here you go. 10% chance of getting 1 card of soy every time a structure transforms an item. Limit of 10 cards per turn. That's exactly what you want. Day 180, but better late than never, right? So we're going to take this, and we're going to launch into orbit now. So now we have more soy than we know what to do with, literally. So let's get some... throw a water tree down there. Why not? Throw another watery tree down right here to take advantage of this good production boost that will come from tropical soy. Let's just start filling this out. We're gonna get like 8 soy cards every single turn. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more, but that is what you need to really take advantage. Carrot. Transport tube. I always kind of wanted to use that. Let's grab more fuel peanuts. Let's pump up the soy. Let's go. Alright, fuel peanuts. Kind of just throw them on this island here. Not in love with that, and we don't really need that anyways. But it's in my hand, and Once your hand gets so large, it's just hard to manage. I don't know, what do you guys think? When you have your hand out like this, right, and it shows all your cards in a row like so, it's nice. There's a pleasant nature to it, but it also kind of feels a little overwhelming. Would you like if they kind of like duplicated, like this gave you your duplicate cards in a stack, right? So instead of having 3 individual soys here, it just said soy times 3 or something? I don't know, just an idea. Because some of these essence rewards just flat out bust your deck management for sure. The gnome here, plus 5 production to adjacent island crops. So that'd be a good play if we had room for him. Oh, he takes 1 slot, huh? I think we filled it all up with chicken, so let's re-roll. Water cow, fantastic chocolate factory. I mean, I don't want more chickens. I'll take the 1 water cow because it's less intrusive on this deal we gotta deal with every turn. But here we go. Let's see how strong going all in on soy can actually be. Right now we're making, looks like 1,097 units of tofu, so 46k. And it has surpassed the sunflower seeds of our mighty, mighty giant sunflower. Which, never forget that. Soy, 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 and soy. Let me just check here. Yep, these are all at capacity. So let's end our turn and get some more soy. We have all the buildings to build ourselves another nice little 4-island spot. Looking good. 1116 now for the soy, or the tofu, sorry. Corn, peanuts, centrifuge. I don't know what that was. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but there was a little bit of a glitch, it kind of sounded like. Couldn't tell you what that was. Alright, so we have, let's just take a quick peek. So these are only getting 2, right? So it's actually not really all that impactful. But these with the water tank, of course. So to really optimize, you know, the water tank is pretty essential. So where are we going to put our next island? Yeah, the soy, unless you really prop it up, it doesn't seem like it's all that strong, to be honest with you. But we're committed, so we're going to do something like this. Get a fridge down, a fermenter down, and a juicer down. Pay the man. Sell the soy. And where's our water tank? It's right here. We have another water tank we can throw down right here. See, my idea behind this video was to really, I mean, obviously, right, see how far soy can take you, right? Like that's been stated many times. But to see really how strong this buff is, because it doesn't, if you're just playing soy plants, unless you prop them up, like we've already seen here, but if you're just straight up playing soy plants, it doesn't seem like it almost seems like a debuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, first off, just the clutter in your hand, and then actually playing these soy plants, very water intensive, as we've already mentioned. And it's just, it doesn't make you too much income. I mean, you could go all in on cows and be fine, right? So I don't know if the developers have other plans for soy, or if soy is kind of like a negative plant. I guess I don't know. It doesn't really feel like a very powerful crop at this current iteration of it. Fermenter here. They should let you look through your hand too when you're in look around mode. I don't believe I have a fermenter in my hand, so we're gonna take that. So we use it right here. We get 2 more now. Sure, let's throw a cutter right there, why not? I mean, what is the use of soy? It can process very far for what it is. I mean, obviously you do get the tofu at the end, but it doesn't seem like there's any bang for the buck at all. Unless you get water tanks, but that's another thing you have to roll into, right? And with our luck rolling, man, we're not gonna get that. So I don't know what to do. I'll grab grapes just because I can actually plant them and get them out of my hand. I'll try to save a little 4 square here. See if we can roll into that water tank, maybe. Maybe not. I mean, I think if the goal is, you know, turn 200, you can pretty much emulate exactly what I did here and be successful with soy. You just have to get a strong water economy set up, and that's how you do it right there, folks. But if you're looking further beyond that, I mean, I don't know how far soy can take you. It doesn't seem like it'll take you very far at all, to be honest. Maybe if we were doing a veganism build, right? Arboreal Bounty, Peanut Fest, Bright Corn. So it's gonna say I win here. I just want to keep building this out just a little bit. We did make it turn 200. That's generally what I do on this channel. Play this game to turn 200. I think you can get a pretty good feel of just the overall build, the overall choices that were made during the given run, and see if it's viable. See, this, I don't think it's viable, right? We owe 7.2 mil. And the soy is just very underwhelming. And tofu's making 72k, that's decent. It's decent, but we're also paying like 3,000 water upkeep a turn. Maybe even more, to be honest. And you have to deal with this messy hand every single time. But still, we sat out on a mission. And we are obsessed about soy. Even if it consumes all of our water and makes us no real income, we're still obsessed. So let's go ahead and roll. Let's just roll to our soy each turn. We'll keep playing that. Maybe we'll get another juicer, maybe not. Most likely not, with my luck. At least my luck in this round. The Terracard gods have been generous. But make the verdict here, folks. What do you think? Soy. I think it's like a meme, like a troll plant. I really do. I just don't see the value. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? You think soy's viable? I don't think it's a staple crop at all in this game. And I think this essence reward is a meme for sure. At least it should be. You should make that into a meme. For something that just sucks up resources and gives nothing back in return, really. We have the soy that we dreamt of, and yeah, it's... yikes. So I don't know, I think it's pretty obvious that in 3 days, why don't we just take this to 3-day mark, get our game over, so I never have to be curious about doing a soy-centric build again, at least in this current iteration of the game. Maybe they will make improvements to soy after all, or maybe it's just like I said, just meant to troll you. Hard to say, but an interesting expedition into the world of soy, for sure. The tax mana cometh, folks, 7.241 mil, and we just don't have it. So that will spell the end of our turn and the end of our run. But we managed to experiment a little bit with soy. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? What do you think about soy? I think you already know my opinion. I've stated it several times. That was kind of an illumination that came to me once I started playing it. Even with tropical soil, that is. But once I started playing it on islands without the water tank. So you kind of need the water tank to make it kind of worth it at all. But then again, the water tank is going to prop up any crop it shares an island with. So there's also that aspect to it as well. I don't know, interesting run. Saw soy. I know it's got many processes that it can go through to turn into its final form. So wanted to screw around with it here on the channel. With that being said, we are going to end the video here. But I do appreciate your viewership. Thanks for stopping by the channel and exploring this interesting little experiment with me. Obviously, stay tuned for some more Terracards content. I'm releasing new Terracards content often. So with that being said, have yourself an excellent day or night wherever you're at. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.